Welcome to day 19. Today we talk about something that we have faced in recent times, fear of pandemic. Now the COVID-19 virus came and it's there. It's not gone. The pandemic and the impact of it has reduced to a great extent, but the fear that got instilled in a lot of people's mind is still ruling them to a great extent. Now let's understand this fear. If you look at what the pandemic was, it clearly an abrupt change and an abrupt outbreak of a virus that we didn't know how to handle, we didn't know how to cure it. So it kept spreading and it spread to a lot of people across the world. One of the ways to deal with it was to put a lockdown so that not more and more people get that. And also because the countries and humanity as a whole was not really prepared to counter this virus. There was no testing done, there was no direct cure as such. They eventually realized that it had to everything to do with immune system, and people who had strong immune systems were able to survive it all. And even if they didn't have it that time, once the virus came inside the body, we developed immunity and it was out. Now, all of this that I have said till now is pure facts. They are facts because that's how it is. And yet, so many people died not just because they had COVID, but because they had intense fear in them. What lockdown and the outbreak did was, and the pandemic did, was give people a sense of uncertainty. The lockdown confined people, they didn't know what to do. What they didn't know is not that how to do their jobs. What they didn't know is how to adapt to the change, how to make sure that their livelihood continued even if the pandemic was there, that they couldn't go to work or do. And a lot of people had no jobs at all. A lot of people had nothing to do for many, many months. So all of this has only added to the fear. Now, even if things have gone back to normal, a lot of people, and I'm sure if you have survived the pandemic and you're seeing this video, that means that there is something, the impact of it is left in someone or the other. And I would love to know how it is, if it's still troubling you, let me know in the comments how it is still affecting you and to what extent. Because it's high time that we learned how to adapt to the idea that anytime an outbreak or a pandemic can happen, and that uncertain times will require us to boost our immunity. It will require us to handle ourselves in a much, much prepared manner. Now, what a lot of us were not prepared for was turning online. The way you're seeing this, though we saw YouTube, Facebook, and all of that, but we didn't know that our lives would depend on it. And a lot of people like me have started coaching online. So these are the things that have happened. But the fear somewhere is not spoken about to such an extent. There was a lot of evidence that also came up that because people panicked, a lot of people that when you panic, when you have fear in your body, your immunity systems suppress. Your body's ability to fight illness or a disease, it reduces. So in short, it means that when they say that your immunity gets suppressed, and a lot of hormones are generated which do not allow the body to calm down, which does not allow the body to come back to a state of equilibrium. So you have to take a lot of steps yourself to make sure that you have something in your daily habits or in your lifestyle that allows you to calm down and stay peaceful even in situations like pandemic, because we will have to adapt to this reality eventually. And having a fear, an intense sense, constantly having mask, using sanitizer again and again, it is not going to build immunity. What is going to build immunity? You need to start having lifestyle and systems in our existence, which brings about that, which also means as a society, we need to focus on health more rather than fear and illnesses and other aspects. And of course, there are many other realities in place with if it's got to do finances or politics, and there are other matter which I'm sure many people are expert at that. I am not. But what I do know is that if you believe in your strength, if you follow a lifestyle, thinking style particularly, that will make sure that you are able to face any situation in life. If you are able to do that, that none of these changes that happen, even that super drastic ones like the pandemic, a lot of us were not prepared to lose our loved ones, right? We didn't know that in this pandemic, our loved ones would not be with us. So many people lost their family members, including me. And it was a difficult time for so many of us. But staying in that fear and being fearful is not going to help any of us. So it's time that we worked on those unprocessed feelings. If you have them, write down what you felt and what you went through during those times. Let the whole world know about it, and find out ways to work with yourself so that you can overcome these fears and take the right actions in your life. And some of these tools that I have been talking about uh, in the past 18 days is to do with dealing with any kind of fear in life. Okay, on day 21, we'll do another special exercise. That's day after tomorrow, where I will show you how one of the greatest influences, how she deals with fear, and what awesome learning is there in that too. So one very powerful thing that you need to do is ask yourself, do I still have this fear in my heart? Do I still have um, the pandemic, the remnants of it in me? Is it affecting me in some way? And if it is, how do I let it go? Ask yourself, what is it that can be done to lower and reduce these fears? Of course, working on your immunity, bringing practices in your life, consuming foods that boost your immunity, that definitely comes in. And along with that, work with your mind also. So practice affirmations every day, like I have said in the past so many videos. Tell yourself happy things, nice things, healthy things, and obviously your mind will focus and your body will be calm and be focused on wellness rather than illness. Okay. So the uncertainty of pandemic also is something that will not grip you if you think positively and highly about yourself. And you tell yourself that I'm happy, I'm healthy, and I am strong. These are just few examples. You could come up with as many more. Another powerful way, and I think we must express gratitude that the pandemic came and went. It taught a lot of lessons to a lot of us. So many of our people found a different purpose in life. So many of us began rethinking about priorities and what is really important in life. So, in a way, every situation in our life teaches us something important to think about, and pandemic has done that to a lot of us too. So do reflect upon it and express your gratitude to what you have in your life. These are just examples. I'm grateful to my healthy body that supports me to live well. I'm grateful to a healthy environment that keeps me healthy. I'm grateful to food and water that is served to me each day. What you can also do is meditate on every day. Now, what I do here is a form of guided meditation. If you want, you could do this or practice any form of meditation, but practice something, bring about something in your life that brings more and more peace and calm to you. That's the whole purpose. Whether you follow this or you follow any other, you do breath work, you do yogic exercises, Surya Namaskar, follow any of those things, but do something that brings peace and joy to your heart and to your mind. So we'll meditate on this. Close your eyes slowly, calmly, and peacefully. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, courage. Breathe out, fear. Breathe in, love. Breathe out, fear. Breathe in, hope. Breathe out, fear. I love myself. I approve of myself. I accept myself and my body. I embrace the fact that a pandemic might happen anytime and I am capable of handling it. I keep myself calm and peaceful in all situations, including pandemic. I'm capable of adapting to the changing times. I release thoughts of fear in uncertain times and let go of the need to know everything. I let go of the need to be in control of everything. I have a strong and healthy body that has powerful immune system. I follow a healthy lifestyle that allows me to be prepared for every situation. I let go of the fear of pandemic. I peacefully and calmly let go, let go, let go. Keep breathing in, breathe out. Breathe in health, breathe out fear. I love myself. I approve of myself. I accept myself and my body. I embrace the fact that pandemic might happen anytime and I am capable of handling it. I keep myself calm and peaceful in all situations, including pandemic. I'm capable of adapting to the changing times. I release thoughts of fear in uncertain times and let go of the need to know everything. I have a strong body. I have a healthy body that has powerful immune system. I let go of the need to be in control of everything in life. I follow a healthy lifestyle that allows me to be prepared for every situation. I let go of the fear of pandemic. I peacefully and calmly let go, let go, let go. You may gently open your eyes. And I wish you all more and more hope in your life. I know after pandemic, a lot of us have changed. Our lives have changed for good. And you never know when another certain time can come. Now there's pandemic, then they say there's inflation, and there's all kind of uncertain aspects that will keep propping up. Are we going to go haywire in each of those times and get scared and let the fear grip us? The choice is up to us. Namaste. See you tomorrow.